Hello and welcome to another sensible conversation right here on Fifi Banton Television and right on YouTube. Whilst you are there, all you have to do is to keep subscribing by pressing the red button right on the right side of your screen and then press on the subscription there, and then you'll be able to get every conversation we have right here on the channel. This is Fifi Banton Television. Definitely, the notifications will give you more of the videos that we put here every time. Now, today, we're going to be talking about something historical, facts, figures, dates, and many more. If you quite remember, a couple of weeks ago, we had a conversation with the legendary Amankwa Ampofo, and then he also mentioned Accra and its origins and all of that. Today in the studio with me is somebody that I revere so much. He's called Kweku Dako Ankra. He's a historian, he's a lecturer at the university, and he's going to take us also through some kind of conversation, because there's a lot of debate that has erupted as a result of that video we put out there a couple of weeks ago. And today, Kweku Dako Ankra is joining us here to have some conversations on that. Kweku, so you are a historian, you are a lecturer, and as a you lecture in history.
Currently, I'm a PhD maybe this year in African studies, but I'm majoring in history because African studies, interdisciplinary. Right. Into more opportunities to share history, culture, societies, languages. Into all the account names and their meanings, the appellation, the history behind the names, and so on. Okay. And so how they must bands in Numa. Obeneden obeye bansom ofi aban mu no ha nti aban naba no obeye bansom no ha so all those names ebia ofro obi Brookman ofi budukuma mu no obeye Brookman obi ofro na hakama no ofi ankama or akumenyin. So I've done all this research using the historical archives from colonial days to arrive at this thing. So that is why I'm a African studies, because of its interdisciplinary nature of studies. Into history that
what's the difference between folklore and history?
Say in historians said you be a folklore. It be so ye tetekasum. We cut tetekasum on oral tradition. Okay. In the folklore,
what come okasu?
Nti when a nine what's na ho, ebian fantafo, yefi techiman. In the Yoruba, ye gudu, ebia krubi wo asen atadanso. When the yatina first of all techiman and san Yoruba, ya betina baby wo fro kwamankasi. Ansan Yoruba kwamankasi, katina baby wo fro ekwaso, o wanda bodom nso nsu. E obaka ni nyina achiro. Okada some nature one friend tetekasum. Okay. Oraka. Ba boom there the master no oraka. There is no date. Nyama away no what na nyama away. All is missing. Nti okano raw. Okay. No that ego. Na folklore no ye ensam bia ya kan ma feed it is the oil no kwale bini anansi story. Anansi onye obi anyim no. By Muda or ye abua. And ya metically, ye using as a or brofebaka, ya personalizing. And why in part near the cat in summer answer womb. Monk of Wosia, no wafa befim. So, why by a folklore? And to bone day a catch or the Ukubima, a busubi with his suffering, not suffering the befin or bowelobi, nasa for yin, equal shama. What history like that, suffering, so even no near friend folklore. Okay. Now, and so folklore, when you're there, none tomb invalidates. Okay. Baby, as some fee by. Okay. And when Papa Tia or shall say. Okay. And one typical example. I mean, more pepper in the view, and my book catch them a day. Ghana in India or Kobo ball. 99. Now born the crown wired that the sun Papa no bomb but no shooty ball no. Nananta so on no de milo no.
On no de milo.
On no de milo when say milo the papa no me. So this is the story.
Okay.
And I don't think that story in Yanoma Bumpum Cotino. It is all over.
Right.
And some coffee been winning our feed or no. And it's a chill cashobi, Yen panel, or judgem do unto them na day naughty.
So maybe a story bit today, I say by Menfi.
Yes.
The story in the day. Is it, where do you place it? Folklore or history?
It is both history and folklore.
Okay.
The history is that Papa no otenase.
Okay.
On no de ase bumano no. Odu one bay, odu fi insano. And on the nuya benyino ko friend kweja.
Okay.
Kweja no otena oye imuri, in the friend muri. Na nunu besi ofan amenfiwa. Na won what you do kat ofa kwan do kat na asebu. Na baka de bia nitiri mudu ko te da prekwa wa dangwa. It is hyperbolical expression.
Okay.
Papa no or you be also. Another folklore na American be typical example. Say you papa often Professor Kofi Abifabuzia.
Yes, okay.
Professor Kofi Abifabuzia nizin no ebinim so ye the best university student in Africa. Is that true? No. Is it no ye akanizin or ye bosia mbosiabo. So that is a pebble. Nizin no Kofi bosia. Now, Oko school, the orthography at that time was every B word will be U. Where there is E will be I. In some Kumasi, although a QUAMASE, but it often ends with I.
Right.
Because of the anglicization of the E.
Right.
Into Nusunizin Bosiano BOSEA. And now, O no Abaye U, and now I know a Yina Baye I, no I Buzia. That is how the name changed. So this is
was it corrupted by
yeah, it what yeah, we call it the anglicization of the name.
Okay.
As I say,
okay.
The anglicization. Your name Fifi is in Francine Kwefi. Kofi Kwa Efi. Na yamu one contraction. No why you Kofi. Into Kofi no obi repred of friend about why you do. No say Fifi. Into offer obi kweku or sabeku and akuku. These are all anglicizations that flew out of original names.
Okay. Right. Let's start off again with the Accra, the story of Accra. You know, we tell that Accra no abbreviation. A city containing rough Africans.
Yeah.
Or abbreviation. Now, it is not any word in particular. What is your take on that story?
Okay, so a city containing rough Africans is even problematic because I don't think the Nkranfunu were rough. You can't were rough from Fantafo, Asante. One woman brought problem along the coast. In Accra later, it was later time. Now, once was started the agitation, we are very high. Now you can't abrofuna waban Nkrata ya wachira first person or Chokrata Yafa in Gold Coast and at the Guinea Coast, they can Wafenu Duarte Pacheco Pereira or Portuguese. Don Diago di Azambuja or Bayanu or Rocono from early 1500 because Azambuja was there from 1482. Osika Elmina Castle now was that the Kakrano. And it was the Ambredo. The umbrella umbezazi Portugal for them. Odin Duarte Pacheco Pereira no. In 1502, Ochiro Krata. Na Krata no Ochiro no say hwe emponana. Ya wonkofu today etifo. Ya wo infante kase, what we call the great fanti, which is today Mankesim. And now small fanti, which is today Anomabo. Those were the people you saw on the coast. When Bo Obia nidini biem. Also Tuma Rokwa. Bodu Simpa. I could do offender then or yeah Accra. No spelling AKRA. On the words kind
Accra.
Yeah, Accra. And what? In on Namodo Tawasam, on so bay, on so wing. Bossman, the new account of Gold Coast history, 1702. On so that Ohuni. On so a friend Accra, AKRA. why were these white people calling Accra? Because when you them is in the infants of who were their informants. Why them fancy informants? Because when you first place Abrofono Wabetina and son was spread Wako Accra the church because we all know 1471 the London was at Yabio. Oye Bibia Oye Shama her side and son of 1472. What about Betina Elmina? Elmina cry or you crow only need fee or funny then Egwafumu no you crony that out. And son of Kwama or if you Wab and Wabba to Subi or soon about 10 or say Menya no corrupted why in the Benya. I've gotten it. Okay. Into the moonsi, it is an inexhaustible water. Into a friend anomansa. Into no for a dinner anomansa. Bucheku. Now, Brofunu a village in Portuguese language, which is Oldie. Oldie no ya corrupted by Edna. So Edna itself is a Portuguese word. Atase.
Right.
But the place, because of gold, they call it Amina. So it become Elmina, the mine. Because according to Escobar and Santaram, when they reached on the coast, there were a lot of gold. So they shouted Amina. No one obeyed them. So these were people are not Abrofunu with the information. Then if you want to know. Now one fancy funu so and wo that down the etifuno. Abran kan funu warabano. One of Mpana and whatever. Natural watch your stand and see why it's there in clan. You see in clan the way one aunt to soldier aunt. And see woman was Nankofu Ben were day there in clan. No. And no one in clan for Nankas soon coffee the offer the walk room because no friend Gaga, small aunt, the black one. In Tin within the bay a gun. Out of the
when you're a crapping phone or what 200 and cranny.
There were a lot of people. Equiapim State, Equiapim State. Equiapim State was founded in 1733. The what is called the Abutechi Accord.
Okay.
After the defeat of the Akwamu.
Okay.
By the Achums and the allies.
Okay.
When they went to support the Hiliguans.
Okay.
Meka Hiliguans are only in Kofa wo ebi kakra wo ebri. Nka no so ye okrefo meka okrea. Won na wo edukrom.
Okay.
Abanse Aprade Asase so. Dikesi there's another town there I'm supposed to remember. Awukugba.
Okay.
Na Dewu.
Okay.
Won nyina wo ye okrefo.
Okay.
Now, it's when you also share a cook on the other side that you will let tefu, one so you will let Tahenase, no let the Kubiase, one be in the so white and war. One year the Aboriginals, no be so what man fake a crack. In one man for so in the offending. So the rest, the others were accounts.
Okay.
I want to fish out, no, or back home.
Okay.
And see, that were the people that were there. And see, them Aboriginal Nkofono Kra, wo kokono do na na wo emponano.
Okay.
And son wulu to anoman wa bese no wako. Enum bosofu de no wa say beside.
Okay.
And son under and not on the side. And we not the one nant wo ya the bese ne ko. So if you read your history very well, you will know there wo further than the Nkofi na no. With baby, no better the baby. But the monk of our Ghana da and son and yan akanfumpu, yellow by our bottom one. Intinya feel guanfo that they are Aboriginal Ghanaians. Na nye guanfo, one guanfo na wafo Aboriginal Ghanaian for no crampono. One could so about 2 etifo. Etifo no so one infanticide, the be one of Mabu, a be we jay.
So the Aborigines, in modern day trends, on the infant in America. We're describing as the Red Indians.
Yes.
The original Americans. The Aborigines of one of the initial settlers.
Yes, original settlers. Okay. And some will be
the indigenous settlers. Okay.
So them etif no na maka cho nti ko ebi wam mankasi no yetifu wo for aduejiru. Okay, ebi mu eduma afa from adwe se the fanyan top wa asante Putubio all those areas the Kokesi asin endo asin jakan asin kushia won nyina were Aboriginals.
Okay.
Nti obi ti dey say Sam Joe no Aboriginal Ghanaian because of kushia.
Okay.
Atase. Nti ehwe dem nkofo a wo fifi dem area ni na won ye be Canada.
Nti when the Nigerians
what
Ghana Nigeria
Waraba no Zamatu makande guanfo na mfantefo na wo dada wo no. Won no wo huni. At that time there was nothing like Ekuapem.
Okay.
Ekuapem was born in 1733. The Americans tell Atase. Good. Nti won hili guanse na de na wo bo nti won so wo huni na wo say nkofo no wala today in clan.
Okay.
Nti dem oral tradition no enye won a wo inde Ekuapem kote na wo infantefo so wo the same oral tradition and nkranfo na so wagi tume de won a wo boto ho no dem na wo ye dem what describe one nti won krom kasam no on nya abazi the gaga na wa ba ye gang.
Okay.
Which is the soldier ant.
Okay.
So that is the meaning of the name Accra. Into Accra now, it has been used. It's old colonial records now was spelling AKRA.
Okay.
Portuguese no were using AKRA. Somewhere along the line, the Dutch spell it ACKERA in 1600s.
Okay.
And then when the British came, then they from the late 1690s to 1700s, they started writing it ACCRA.
Okay.
So
it was not a city containing rough Africans.
No, not at all. That it can never be true. So
who led the gangs from Nigeria?
So one pay now do for Ayukushi.
Well, yeah, Ayukushi man, you know,
that is it.
Okay.
It's Ayukushi no you want to be. And sana neba so ulbe da iti.
Okay.
Ono no well obutu fu ndo nyi brekufu.
Okay.
Ye go senya na ewo breku. Nti breku no we interior, senya fo no wo mpoano. Brekufu no ono wo close to nkranfo no. Ina senya no so we close to infantefo. Nti hwe dem nkofo bia ho kasa no guan kasa no. Senya den has been influenced by infante.
Okay.
Ina breku den so has been influenced by Ga.
Okay.
Atase.
Yes.
Nti won wo be share metre oye nkranfo no. So their language and culture influence Ga customs and traditions.
Okay.
From the beginning because of the interaction. Then tin oban them at old Ayawaso no. And the Owele gone and non quadros the column. And tin offer was side in Ayawaso area no.
Why?
Well, because that is in camp baby I know what's and send you my Ayawa.
Yes.
Ayawa no one way Ayawa wants Ayawa no so. Into what side because it's on top.
Okay.
Into what quite no Ayawaso no. Eyi ne ba wofa na ite ne ba ono owo wofa no mampon okan ehwa owo oye ken aite na ofi obutunu ne babesi a wofre no dode akabi ehwa ono no onye na wo ne ba okan kwei. Into issue history now there was even marriage, intermarriage.
Okay.
Until the day I can't be in Canfono or there, but that is also subject to historical interpretation because this is a society which is patriarchal.
Okay.
Maybe see be the adeno. Now, why is that? And maybe unfatano, they will really fight against the Menyamano. And so, what seeing you there, I mean, we in him, quite be out there. And so, my men or Koikra, and one can say, we do one as it. Never know, do as in Ozi as the quay. And so, never not the Zinum Spona, Akomufono, one also, what Zim Kunimu and Canfon Odo. Wadzim kunyimu nkranfo wono da akomufu wo di behye nkrana o ma nyama bebri osesa in the Ghana culture.
Okay.
Today akomufu a wo be na wo betena oye otubruhu otu no de hu anim no panyin no ni area where by an Otubro na the bank kasa mo you no Otubo tukota obeye wono nti one day ebusuafo ebi mu kura po honi nchirifi de nchira
into Otublo onyo no olidi alert of Nigeria Ghana for nifi in Crown for nifi Nigeria to one bank.
Not at all. Otublo is from Otu was from a crapim Otu na nunu ya dako. I remember Paul Yankani ofi Otublo nti na from a dako ibe mebusuama ezini bia wo Otublo maybe woman nebusuam na adensuwa
because the story was that Otublo Otu no leading Crown for nifi Nigeria.
Not at
also
all.
on a bench. He became the administrator.
No. Somebody is confused.
Okay.
Otographo. Jamestown area. Jamestown weche. Alata kodo. Ono no ye later ofi alata. No be Jamestown. No oye juma ma abrofo no. Ntu ono no ye juma ma abrofo no woko friend then shape na adeba wonko load wen yi. Ntu mo benya post wo ho. Ntu nankasa create ono so news to Jamestown alata. Ono na asafoni ono wo Otographo onye otumpo Otographo. Obi a wetu efi baby Otographo. So if you baby na kwatina be of Otographo.
Okay.
Na abrofo no aspect Otographo. Ntu adwena be ka do yo otu.
Okay.
And the history in Krampano, it is late Accra when the Ghanaian society has even moved from Ayawaso, Awaba Mponano. Originally, no when you Mponano, what the first and Ayawaso, they were interior.
Okay.
And son later, what about a Kunumina when you know, and the Wofi one of Mponano.
How did all these settling areas get their name? I'm a yata said Ayawaso no because where now where Iowa hono this road on
it's a bit others even describe it because of the nature of the mountain they were settling on.
Okay. And Okaikwe, is it because of the name that came up and now there what the two will be?
Okaikwe didn't know anything.
What the two one?
What the two on him?
Okay.
One him no chrono.
Because various items.
Mampo kai, nobody will kai kwe.
Okay.
One him mampo kai, nobody will kai kwe.
Okay. It's in various areas within the Ghana community in Nano. Were they named after people and ABR BBOC or another? How did they come by those names? Choco, Mamprobi, those names in the because Choco when I told there, we trust us no we trust the call. And obey Choco.
You see, all the can first in can wo ebusia. Inti we friend brofumu sub ethnic group ana quarters. Okay, kesena nkasa. Inti won kofa weye tamafo. Nwana weye nungwa. Nwana weye teshi. Nwana weye la. Nwa funu pon kanu na won so wo Equapian Mountains wo Rose to Mampon. Inti no wofron wo dade. Nti wo be na nungwa afo na no wo mpon na no won wanyi wo kwen no wo pie nungwa afo no. Kwai. No wo se wetu wana weye ponfo. Nti wo fon wo dade kutupon. Nti na wo fo area wo la dade kutupon. Ba wan kasen wozi ni la. One baby a wofi ansa na boni for.
So how was it Labadi first before it became La?
Obi say La fa wofi boni. Boni is in Nigeria. Into one na wofi wo good if boni na waka la fo no wo ye ho la boni fo.
To Labone.
Na mfantefo no explain it the British colonial administrators and there where ya la boni fo no. These white people, their understanding of Boni is bad. Boni means to do bad.
Yeah.
So then they interpreted it into Labadi, Labad people.
Oh. Okay.
So they misinterpret the Boni. They're thinking that it is because of their nature, but rather it is where they come from. The Boni state in Nigeria, where they come from.
Okay.
That was their name.
Okay.
Obi botum we using and so that folklore.
All right.
There because what but now we nyaman ebi mpo otum ka chiro de onam there bokete la we la funu ye ma otwa ne nsama we na nti na we fra lafo no labadi. These are all folk tales.
When they were coming from Nigeria, did they come with chiefs or they came with the Wulome?
Originally, the Ghana state was a theocratic state.
Okay.
In fact, the first world war, they were a theocratic state. Most of the states started theocratic states. Into Akonfo and now Wulome. Now, what do we need? Means you question Akasakura no you Wulome. Okay. The idea of a Hindu dodo na oya society one interaction with other societies are about no that one way no na one so hwe na what dey one amembu and so the idea of kinship was studied from the existing societies that were around on no influence one would develop of than a Hindu no but in terms of ownership of the land if you most of a god colonial treaties now. Oh yeah, no when you do now when you Wulumo for when you 1 year. Because Wulumo, if you look it in other existing societies, I am for no equal north now that for tendanes. The Muna Asasura on the Kokrachi or Fena Asasura in the northern territories tendana. Nti Nkaya Wulumo, the Munkofina want to wash assassin because assassin is there. Or your susum, right. So although it will be appropriate, it needs to take care of that responsibility, and that is why you will offend then Akonfo Wulumo na tendana since only one society.
Okay, so once they came with them Wulumo na it means that chieftaincy was not really a part of the Ghana tradition.
Yeah, so chieftaincy is not part of anybody's tradition.
Okay.
A chieftaincy developed.
Okay.
Yefi baby, headman, obi knows ase. Nta Hindu no only develop look on any manu. And yenya structures.
Okay.
And sana in all existing society all over the world. Obi no sha say obane insase. You can say atase Hamlet. O should kru ase kakra. Na nkofa abetina mu. Na ole yakese na onu wa be odigro
to the record hold on be copy
na no ye copy ni nyina ehwa it reminds me can colonial record na se watchro zelu copy a awudi enu watchro no jelly coffee it was why a jelly and coffee so them small nkrase copy dale kan no ni ekura aha into them ekura ni nyina o ma na wa yakese na nyimpa oye ne no efi we bedi him
okay
on na ebusuafo a wodi nkan wo ba wo bo ensese no won no wodi as into kuro bia won na wodi ade ni ewura no ma wodi kan be de kuro no mu
okay
and sana ebinum orobaka ho
either the aborigines the original people.
Oh, baby, we pam aborigines in Pogwincham because what ben no one who yet and I can for day. What ben one who yet until you were quit here at for now, what to cronim and no one of far dizzy no. And some fancy croning in baby and fantafuna or bed no busy as they know.
Okay.
And crack Roma so baby go 2 for 1 in our 2 of you and I want to so one with that this is here. Asante if a secretary. Side winning that the old Ashanti is such right. Into such now what side in one our original in Asante Funus was start the one migrate now where you can what come when in our shade. It won't have been Mugani with fee what by share south Guanfuni be Wugani if you over south. So it is in Bono, it is in the northern territories. The Gombes meet Aboriginals. The Mampusis meet the Aboriginals, so I'll call all of them Wali Dabani. They meet Aboriginals in the community like the Vagala, Safari Bafu, and all those people in the area. And Sana, going to Fobe over 2, now we live now, they were between Tumuru, in our area. So, but since you're one way, then with the Henanazi. Into the bigger the crowd that comes in, with some notions of chieftaincy,
right?
What about no one will be busy. Okay. Nti agbafo so wo be na wo twe because British for they also practice monarchical form of government.
Right.
Nti wo be na wo there are some societies are also they have a governance system. What's that one is no? No, so say pedi zaza. The monk of no what they yadi entam yadi bohondo. Nanka tenkete na wenyi ahemfo no. Yadi wenyi na kashe. The one na wo ahin samano na say. So they came with what in 1883, what is called Native Jurisdiction Ordinance.
Okay.
And this paved way for ahemfo court na that obedient some. Into so one group better now women sim nenyi ahinzi a or there education that or ahinzi nase ono no we planted in northern territories into konkomba fu nyina no akasha dagomba fu ase
okay
bimoba no akasha dagomba fu ase into the nyama na wodi Archival societies make Archival societies are society awenyi ahemfo na mbobo tindanes asasi rafu what one don't know what the one in Accra share them ahinzi territories,
right?
And in the northern territories there were only 2 kingdoms that had it, which was the Moli Dabani group, the Moli Dabani Wonye Mamprisi, Dagomba, Nanumba, in the Wonya Kakraba, Owo Burkina, your friend Mosi,
okay,
Mosi Funwase for you, Dagomba for no Mamprisi for so when our Moli Dabani,
okay,
into Mosi in the day. Wo Burkina Faso afibia wana afiodi Mosi wo fenu Bogo na aba
okay
nti Bogo na aba afibia gba no akatena na ponkodo na odiniti oda akere Ghana side do roko na wa akada mruko mukro mu nyam ade yi mu nhwam mu bieska mu mfam mu mfam na nukro mu na ogu fam na manko tena ha ya ebeje woda ma
okay no tradition
why tradition
okay
for
one of the things is subsequently mama ya share I mean on another show will be the disturbances in the north. Why so many times you know disturbances in the north?
So that flows from the explanation I gave you. The British, when they were rolling the 1937 amendment of Native Jurisdiction Ordinance, and they followed it up with Native Administration Ordinance (NAO). What they did in the Northern Territory, saying that what they them Archival society. What's on what also? What the one shed them Nanumba, Dagomba, Mamprisi, and Gonja. What the one share one I say. And see, one the monk of Anani, Moso Moboto the monk of no assassin. Now, no matter who you you took their territory. Yen the day, no, yeah. Konkomba for one asas of a chari. No, and son Asantefo, what now in the Asante expansion under Kenatakra of Mampong started capturing the northern territory. So Mampong in your friend or Chinkremono because of them fighting or Kwekayan.
Okay,
and see, he was able to displace the Gonja and the Dagomba society.
Okay,
so the Dagomba fled from Tamale and went to Yendi to settle there.
Right.
That's how come the capital went to Yendi and so on. And see, issue the many na nkofaka shawana say now we have entered into modern governance. Na ye chieftaincy act. Na ebinumono we feed historically malaka sana mo hampa asa na roba. No nam the British funinti. Mebe be sha wase na mabaye wo akwa. So now that there is no British authority and there is also freedom for me to do what I want my independence.
Okay.
So they started also creating their chieftaincy systems.
Okay.
In direct opposition to these bigger kingdoms. So bigger kingdoms, so one can say yin, then tina musuli saying. No, so you catch it on one can say ben assassin or weather.
That's where the conflict is.
Contestation.
Okay. Okay. Now, I want to look at, because we can't do this in one day or in one show. But definitely we want to do this again and again and again. Because usually I do my hand. Because as a child, I mean, you are lecturing us on some of these things. But before we go, I mean, the names that you are putting together. So it's a true book here of names. Some of the names have been corrupted.
Of course.
Some of the names have been corrupted.
A lot of them.
It be more him.
Oh, it's in the baby. You know, baby. It be so or ya bofuzina that the bottom fantiful, we often try our best to change the name. Obi wa friend of Cromwell.
Cromwell.
Cromwell ya Akroma. Akroma is Cromwell.
Okay.
Obi wa friend of Checha. Or Yentete. And the white people cannot pronounce it, so they make it sound to their tongue.
Okay.
Obi soon is in it. Obi wa friend of Bayeden. Often the Baden.
Okay.
Okay. Inti me or there a photo. I will give you a full list of some of these names. It's very interesting. Very, very names people think these are English names.
Okay.
Like Hayford.
On your English name?
No, it's Ifua.
Okay.
Ifua, which means fog.
Okay.
So Kwaman Krako school, no. Then he said, Ifua, the white man say Hayford. No, I bet it isn't.
Okay.
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 So Obi calls for friend Bamford. What's Bamford? Oko schools for friend Bentin. What's a Bento?
Because some papa catch him there. I mean, Banson or your bar. Now,
So
who that name when you are the also the sons of the bar.
yes. So
You know a bar.
Aban use Banson. Bar also use Banson.
Okay.
So in most community, you go also I remember the Oyaba. It's just the Oya Aban.
Okay.
So in a way, some of the names crash.
Okay.
Into today real. Kuku real. Unlike the bar Asante Futu was Ire.
Okay.
In fact, it's real. No, Abaye Realson.
Okay.
So
A real Kutukuyara.
no, Ire. No,
real.
You're real.
Okay.
That is the answer.
Okay.
Real power.
Okay.
Who
will now?
Willpower.
No, I Wilson.
No, I Wilson. So until I real neighbor.
Okay.
The same thing kumineba. Into the neba zinu on the son no. So that is how we have a lot of names. If I have a lot of them, a lot of names you think that this is a European name. No, the Fantis anglicize all of them.
All
It's quite interesting.
Ora Kukudaku is my very special guest on this edition of Sensible Conversations on Fifi Banson TV, and he's giving us some interesting historical perspectives to some of these things. But we will plead with him to come back to this show. That one we have to try and bring him here again because it's so much to learn, and these are the kind of things we want to always teach and put out there for people to know that we have great historians in this country who can teach us the real history of our country, because a lot of the times there are corruptions of our historical names and data and all of that. So we want to ask if probably we can get him again on this show. Then we can be putting more of that information out there. But he's writing a book, and Fifi Banson TV officially wants to support that book to come out, and then we all learn from the traditions and the names. We're going to pay a better was say there in your other journey. I mean, sure the books so good have a lot of the information that
So you can look at them and mention them.
Yes, I mean there's this one, 2 Views from Christianborg Castle. It's written by H.C. Monrad in 1805 to 1809. Volume 2, a description of the Guinea Coast and its inhabitants. So originally it was not Gold Coast.
No,
it was Guinea Coast. Okay, that's by H.C. Hammond, translated from Danish by Selna Axelrod Winsness.
Yeah.
Okay. And then this one is the volume 1, a brief and truthful description of a journey to and from Guinea. Okay, by Johannes Rask, translated from Danish also by the same Selena Axelrod Winston. So no, or your translation of it. And then there are other ones.
Yeah, archival documents.
Are these books on the shelves to be able to,
yes,
like bookshops?
Yes. Except these ones that you can't have it. Dutch documents.
This is the Dutch and the Guinea Coast, 1674 to 1742.
Yes.
A collection of documents from the General State Archives.
Yeah.
Wow.
Of Holland.
Of Holland.
Yeah. So that is it.
So
all the Dutch documents since they came to the Gold Coast, everything is there.
And then this one is also Fanti states in the 17th and 18th centuries. Dutch records, 1610. Resolutions of the States General.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you see, in the Royal African Company, British Food Company, the BBA Gold Coast. In the title on also.
Okay, so this is another one. So this is wow. Okay, Royal Africa Company. Okay. So you all these books are available for.
No, you won't get this anywhere.
Why would you put this on some? Why would you put this on some website where people can go and learn, and you can charge them money for putting it there? It's historic because this is your research work.
No, it's not my research work. These documents are in the archives.
But you have gathered all.
So you can go and gather them.
Oh. We want you to gather them because you do a better narration every time you have you like this. You know, you do a better narration. So we would like to definitely learn more of these things. But
so, now history, you know, the history there or evidence.
Right.
Into the records your way. Say asantini bampunano no robotana za na abrofono. We be saying na ba asam na record wo asante e ba asam na record wo asam e ba asam na record wo sehwi no wa start wo bonkru wa cancel ni na ho so wa record nti obi o ma ono de ni krom ho no riza akwhwe de o dey amem ko o no mo ko research na ma pass ro da ba because o wo za anyum ni mpo wo na nanom wa ba ka akira agbafo no wa to wa da so these documents no so ya za yen nyina yerusua na yehwehwe ahensam confusion in the nyama bebre orokodo even boundary fight and so on ya be resolved easy because they told every story to the white people. Roma 1700s obe no say na mfante kura mo hene wana no shia eno base ne ba benyin we school fresh from Sorbonne France no ka chere de oh infante de ko wa anya hene kase nya bosom kase oni na nanom mpo Roma wrote the first everything about the nanom mpo. I don't need to go to Mankasim today for somebody to come and tell me his own concoction of the nanom mpo story. Into me don't any panora my pass through me because actually what was in 1700s. And no catch on the
well, but we'll definitely have you here again on our show. Thank you so much. So you've been listening to the history lessons, the differences between folklore and history, and that's very interesting. We're going to have him here again on this show, and then we'll do this again. Thank you so much for watching this one. The story has been done. Keep watching, keep sharing it, subscribe to it, keep pressing on the red button on the right corner of your screen, and keep sharing it. Thank you so much for watching.